Hello, hello, hello. Hi, hi. Is anyone there? Hello. Is anyone there? Oh, hi. It's Jane Tara from Better Reading. This is Better Reading B. Um, just seeing if anyone is there. I seem to have a little bit of a glitch here. Hold on a second. Sorry, I'm trying to bring it up so I can see what's happening. Hello. I'm going to start talking and I'll see because I actually have it on comments and it's not coming up yet. So I'll see what's happening in a minute. But anyway, it's Better Reading B. It's the first one of 2022 and we've all tiptoed into this year going, oh, wow, year 3 of the pandemic. So we're taking our time with it, aren't we? We're sort of trying to be gentle with ourselves, and I have chosen a few books that hopefully will support you and help you as we move into the new year. Because I know that by this time we're normally in the new year, and I feel like we just need a little bit more time to get there. Now, as you can see, I'm not in the office. I'm working from home. We're all working from home at the moment and loving summer. But, a few of us have been down with COVID, not me, but a couple of the other team members. So it's one of those moving slowly into 2022, and hopefully everyone is out there responding. I'll keep fiddling with this in a minute, but I'm going to start with one of our books called by Johann Hari, and it's called Stolen Focus: Why You Can't Pay Attention. And Cheryl did a podcast with him, and it is up on our website at the moment. So go and check it out, or it's on, Apple and Spotify and everywhere that you find your podcasts. This is an amazing book. And the funny thing about this book is, as I was reading it, I had to really, I was struggling to focus. I'd taken some time off over the holidays just to watch Netflix. And I had to really sort of stop and focus, which, the point of the book is that we really have lost our ability to focus on things. And, if it's problematic at my age, can you imagine the next generation? And trying to get, my sons and younger children off their digital devices is an absolute nightmare. So Johann, he made a name for himself with his TED Talks. They've been viewed about 70 million times, and he's carved out a career as a best-selling author since then. Went on a 3-year journey with this to uncover why he and society has collectively lost the ability to focus on things. Interviewed, I think it was around 250 experts in the area of attention, and put together this book, and it is essential reading. It is a really, really important read. As you can see, I've marked bits of it because I'm actually going back and rereading some of it, some parts that I kind of skimmed through and I want to go back and actually focus on. So this year for me, it is about not only it's not about just getting through this year with this pandemic, but I actually want to start to really address my attention span, which seems to have gone down like the toilet over the last couple of years. So Stolen Focus: Why You Can't Pay Attention. The answer is in this book, and also what to do about it. But what I love about at the end of this book, he actually does talk about the fact that he's still struggling too, despite going on this 3-year journey and learning what he's learned, still struggling. So great read. Now, who else has come into the new year and gone, you know what, I've got some COVID pounds that I wouldn't mind losing. So I've looked around for the best books that, you know, because there's always diet books and stuff that, you know, are released at this time of year. Check this one out, 10-10 Diet, 10 kilos in 10 weeks. What I love about Sarah DiLorenzo's book is, I mean, she's a nutritionist, and she knows what she's talking about, and she does this program in a really, it's very healthy, it's very realistic. You can incorporate it into your busy life. It is sort of a leaning towards keto type diet. But not in a way where you're going to pass out from hunger or you're just kind of, you know, living on protein. It's actually a very, very healthy diet. I went through this and I have taken parts of it out myself, actually incorporated into my sort of detox program for early 2020, because I'm trying to get my attention and focus back. I'm trying to get, you know, vitality back at this time of year. So some really great photos of the types of meals that, and there's Sarah with her daughters, they all look gorgeous. So with the types of meals that she has recipes for in this book, and they're very, very simple. And I always choose simple because, like, I hate cooking. I hate being in the kitchen. Cheryl always laughs about that. But this, she goes through detoxing. She goes through the reasons why you might be putting on weight, including lack of sleep, which we all struggle with in our busy lives and our stressful lives. So this one, if you're looking for something just to, you know, just to get healthy, like, let's not even talk about weight. That's so, you know, let's talk about being healthy, okay? Healthy you this year. The 10-10 diet actually does help you incorporate a healthier diet into your day, and one that you can share with your family and everyone can benefit from it. So I really liked this. I thought it was great. I've actually just seen some comments coming up. I don't know what has happened here, but lots of Lee, Vivian, Gail, Sabine, Natalie, Sharon, oh, Vonnie, my mum, Marg. Oh, great. There's people here. I was like, oh, I'm talking to myself. Okay, so this is another great read that I've enjoyed curling up with this year, early in January. Energy for Life by Alex Bradfield. Now, you know that we always try to find books that are written by experts for this segment. I did assure Cheryl that when we were launching B that I wouldn't do any tarot cards and woo-woo. So we get people who are experts in their field, and that's what I love about these books. And what is great about this one, it's expert advice on boosting your energy, midlife and beyond. But it is actually like a whole series of experts. Every chapter is a new area of your health and the way that you can address your energy. And they're all written by like doctors and naturopaths and a physiotherapist and osteopath and a dermatologist. And, you know, so these are really, really great short chapters to read, and you can incorporate what you want from this book. It's actually not a big book, and it is absolutely packed with things that I've gone, oh yeah, that is so true, or I must start doing that. Of course, here we go. I'll bring up a couple. I love this. Look, slowing down as a way to stay well. That's, you know, that's so true. That's what I've done, you know, in the kind of latter part of this pandemic so far. I've just gone, okay, there's no rush to go anywhere. There's no rush to do anything. We're just going to slow everything down. I love this one. Good relationships give us energy. And that's very true. So we do have some time and space at the moment to actually focus on our relationships a bit more with people. What is the significance of community? That's another part of one of the chapters, which I thought was excellent. And important at the moment when we're still sort of just grappling with what community means in this kind of new world that we're in, because it doesn't seem to be passing quickly. I love this, protecting the pleasure of music and conversation. And, if there's one thing that has really given me solace over the last few years, it is music, because one of my sons is a musician. I just hear music in the front room all the time. But I think that, just having that in my life and constantly playing has made a big difference to my mental health. Sleep, everyone says it. All of these books, sleep. If you're not sleeping, you've got to find a way to actually sleep, because that's the way to be healthy and filled with vitality. Look, talk to me. Tell me what you're doing at the beginning of this year to actually try and sort of get your energy up and feel like you're filled with vitality. I mean, summer helps for me. I love it. I've been doing some fasting, and I find that once again, we're not talking about weight here. I like fasting overnight until about lunchtime, because, the next morning something sort of clicks into my brain, and the way that my brain works is it's just so much clearer if I'm doing intermittent fasting on a regular basis. Who else have we got here? Kathy, hi, looking forward to this. Karen, hi, Jane. Christine, I'm here. No, everyone's here, and I'm just chatting to myself for a while. Caroline, hi, Jane. Lovely to see you again. Louise, so glad to hear you. Happy New Year. How did you enjoy your break, and what did you read? Do you know, I caught up on a little bit of reading for B, and for non-fiction sort of wellness titles, which I really enjoy, and just trying to kind of approach going into the new year with sort of, health and good mental health. But I didn't read much else. I actually caught up on some films, and just a bit of my own writing, and lying around doing not much at all, actually going to the beach and stuff, which was excellent. So anyway, Energy for Life, Alex Bradfield has edited the whole thing, and, this is filled with expert advice in this book. It is actually a really great read, and I, highly recommend it. What else have we got here? Janine says, I'm reading the Book of Hope by Jane Goodall. Oh, inspiring. I'll have a look at that. I will actually have a look at that. That's great. Sally, happy 2022. Yes, look, it is so far. It is. And you've just got to approach it with a positive attitude and everything. I sort of, like many of you, sent, my younger son back to school today, and wow, what a world to be sending them back to school in. But Marg, Christine, hello. Mary, interested in 10-10. Yeah, definitely, because it approaches it from a kind of like, the title, 10 kilos in 10 weeks. I mean, watch the stampede going for that book, right? But actually she does it in a way where she is promoting health and vitality, and I love that. Yeah, Margaret, not talking to yourself. Well, I do a lot at home, or I talk to my dog. So, he's over there just looking at me going, who are you talking to now? Lee, conversation. It's an art form that was disappearing. Yes, absolutely. I love a good conversation. It can do wonders for your soul. Absolutely. And, for me, it's really, I call it surface dwelling or going in deep. I don't like the surface dwelling. I don't just want to sit there and kind of, talk about the weather or what with people. I actually want to go into the deep conversations, and my girlfriends, fortunately, we do that together. So it's been nice over the holidays to catch up with people and have some really good conversations. One more book today, Embracing Change. You can see I've marked this off. This is, look, it's actually a beautiful gift. I mean, it's a hardcover book. It's beautifully designed, and it is really about everything that I've been talking about in Better Reading B over the past 12 months in terms of mindset is everything. It all starts in here and then we go into other areas, but it really is the way that you think about things. And there are so many great books out there, this one included, that kind of give you the tools to address your neural pathways, your thought processes, your internal dialogues. Now, this one is a little different, and that's why I've chosen it, in that that Jana Firestone goes through different kind of struggles that you might be having chapter by chapter, and those chapters, she breaks down that particular struggle. So, for example, grief, imposter syndrome, anxiety, core beliefs, perfectionism, self-esteem, fear, ego. Like, these are things that, you know, often we have a kind of a whole tapestry of all of these getting in the way of us moving forward in our life. But to break them down in very, very simple ways is so effective. And this is what Embracing Change is all about. I also love that she goes into things like passion, gratitude, joy. So it's not all about the negative emotions either. Very, very, like, the way that it's laid out with beautiful quotes that get you thinking. It is a great gift at the beginning of the year for a friend or someone you know who is struggling, just for yourself as well. Embracing change, because it's time that we, instead of just kind of treading water, we've actually got to just embrace the changes in our lives. Who else have we got? Sue. I took January off to rejuvenate and restore. I also do fasting and meditation. It's my go-to. So same, I meditate for at least an hour a day, but during my holiday break, I actually meditated for 2. So I felt like I was topping up a little bit. And honestly, if I don't meditate for a couple of days, I'm just like, you know, I'm a total Fruit Loop. So it really, really does, you know, clears my brain, fills me with vitality, but it also just makes me feel really positive about my life and the world. Hello from Albury, enjoying this session. Hi, Robin. Hi. Mary, sleep is important, but tempted to read. I know. I've actually stopped reading in bed just recently because otherwise I'll just keep going one more chapter, and suddenly it's 3 a.m. So I've learned to kind of keep the books outside the bedroom, and I read on the lounge at the moment. Chris, I think I'll read Embracing Change. Christine, Embracing Change sounds great. It is. It really is. Look, we're back. B is back. Go on to Instagram, follow Better Reading B, where we'll have more books and information. We'll do this next month. And Cheryl and I will be back on Thursday at 2 p.m. for the very first What Are You Reading of 2022. Now, Cheryl is in San Francisco at the moment, so we're doing it to screen from there. And I'm looking forward to seeing her too, because I haven't seen her. She's been away. I'm so glad that you're all here, and you know, let's join a conversation this year about wellness and lifestyle and just being the best versions of ourselves. Okay, everyone, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.